First carry for Nick Chubb. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
You ain't going nowhere. Hey, watch this.
Here's Johnson. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So backed up closer to the danger zone here from the 2. This is 2nd and long. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
On 3rd down, Johnson, and he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, Often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hatchet, hatchet.
On second down, Johnson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Jackson. Open man is Gordon, complete. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way. Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 42.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. They give to Johnson going right. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Time to go, night, night.
So that'll back him up 5.
Here we go, here we go. 15 on it, 15 on it. Night, night, sweetheart.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. And that'll set him back 5.
60 out low.
Watch the out. Watch the out.
On second down, it's Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
We got 4. We got 4.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, 133.
Mayfield now. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Hey, high 7.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mayfield. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 11. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A big run there by Johnson. 58 yards. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 13. It's a first down. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and goal.
Second and goal at the 11-yard line.
Let's go. 10, touchdown. Come on.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Zip it.
Banjo. 44, Mike, 44.
Johnson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So first and second down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of it. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Cameron Batson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Hey, Delta.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. A first down throw for Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense not going to make It easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
47 the mark, boy. 47. Check. Hey, C6.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Mayfield. It's caught. It's Miller. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
Here's Bryant for the extra point. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Yeah, this is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going up top. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guys covering take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by them. And once he's by them, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see.
And he's going to go down again.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted. But the thing is that since this is so far, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether better.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson. Open man, he's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Check out route. Ready, go.
They go to Johnson again. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Come on, let's go.
On 3rd down. It's Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Of 2 yardage gain, it's 4th down.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch a slack, watch a slack, watch a slack.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Able to get this to Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10 on the ground. This is Johnson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. Remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
But last week was commonly known as a fluke. For him to be under 50%, not normal, not the usual. But to be up over 80%, that's extra time in practice, and that's throwing with extra confidence as well.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
League for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mayfield to throw it. They'll find Lindsey here. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Mayfield now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Mayfield now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Mayfield with it once more. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Mayfield. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Trey Flowers, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On third down, Mayfield. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
Check, 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 check. Check your hot read. Sit down.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Jackson to throw. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. No gain on the screen there at second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield, and that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
51 the mic. 51. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson now. He's going to let, and this is caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. I got you, pop. Right here, guys. Fight 51.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready up. 44, Mike, 44. Go. Go. Ball trot. 44's the Mike. 44's Mike. Check. Now.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Fofo's the Mike.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A 1st down throw from Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Detroit, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.